Namaste. Welcome to all of you who are joining me today. My name is Lisa. The theme for today's class is Pigeon pose or Ekapada Kapotasana in Sanskrit. We'll do mobility exercises to prepare our body for pigeon pose. The exercises will be focused a lot on the area of our hips. And then we will explore the pigeon pose and take a look at what we could add into the pose itself rather than just adding the pose into the asana sequence. So let's all start by laying on our back. Keep the knees bent, feet pressing flat on the floor. Gently lay your back onto your mat. Relax your arms by your side. Keep them slightly apart from the side of your body, palms facing up. And lower your chin down slightly closer towards your chest, elongating the back of your neck. And when you are settled in your position, gently close your eyes and breathe through your nostrils. Observe your natural breath. Observe the length and the depth of your inhales and exhales. Reconnect with your breath. And as you continue to breathe, start to shift your awareness into the state of your physical body. Notice how you feel in your body. With every exhale, soften. Let go any tension that you notice in different parts of your bodies. And after the next exhale, open your eyes and float your right foot off the mat. Both knees still bent, and with your hands, place it on top of the bony part of your front hip, which is called the iliac crest, and start to circle your right hip joint. So your hands or your fingertips are there to keep your hips neutral as you circle the right hip and then reverse the direction of the circle. And release right foot back on the mat. Float the left foot this time and do similar thing, circling the left hip. And reverse the direction. And release both feet on the mat. Drop your knees outward and press the soles of your feet together. Come into butterfly or Baddha Konasana legs position. And still keeping your hands, the palms or the fingertips on your iliac crest. Make sure that your hips are squared or neutral. Inhale and exhale. Extend the right leg out by extending or straightening your knees, right knee. And then bend the right knee back into butterfly. The next exhale, extend the left leg out. Inhale, back to butterfly. Exhale, right leg. Inhale, butterfly. Exhale, left leg. Inhale, butterfly, and keep going. Move with your breath. One more time for each leg. Right leg. Inhale, exhale, left leg. And back into butterfly. And use your hands. Press the outer side of your thighs and bring both knees up. And we'll move into figure 4 stretches. So start by lifting right foot off the mat and externally rotate the right hip, opening the right knee to the side and placing the outer side of your right ankle on top of the left knee. And then raise the left foot off the mat, keeping the external rotation of your right hip. So you want your right knee to push away from the front of your chest. Interlace your fingers behind the crease of your left knee and press your sacrum down onto the mat and extend the left leg. Point the left toes towards the ceiling and flex the left foot, point and flex, and keep going for a bit, mobilizing the left foot and the left ankle, and circle the left ankle and reverse the circle. And relax the left foot and bend the left knee, keeping about 90 degree at the left knee. So there is a tendency to drop the lower left leg down closer to your hip, but keep it more active by maintaining the 90 degree, and don't forget the external rotation of your right hip. You want to keep your right knee away from your chest. And press the right ankle and left knee against each other. And breathe. And exhale, lower the left foot down and drop both knees towards the left side. With your left hand, press the right knee away and extend the right arm diagonally opposite of the right knee. So stretching the right side of your body, very, very gentle stretch. And inhale, bring both legs up, back into all four position with the left foot down. And with the next exhale, this time drop both legs to the right side. First, with your left hand, kind of push your left hip a bit away from your ribs, and then extend the left hand diagonally opposite of your left hip. So stretching the left side of your body this time. Breathe. And inhale, bring the legs to the center. And extend both legs out. And just stay here for a couple of breaths. Just observe any difference between your right side and left side of your hips. And let's come into all four position on the second side. So this time, bend both knees and then externally rotate the left hip. Bring the left knee out and place the outer side of the left ankle on top of the right knee. And keep the external rotation of your left hip. You want the left knee away from your chest. And interlace your fingers behind the crease of your right knee. Press your sacrum onto your mat as you straighten the right leg, pointing the right toe towards the ceiling, and then flex the right foot, point the toes, flex the foot, point, and keep going as you breathe. And then circle the right ankle, reverse the circle, and relax the right foot as you start to bend your right knee, and keep the right knee bent at about 90 degrees. You can flex or point the right foot, doesn't matter. But again, pay attention that your left hip is still in external rotation. Push it away from your chest and press your right knee against the left ankle and press the left ankle against the right knee. And breathe. One more breath and exhale to lower the right foot on the mat. Exhale, drop both legs to the right side. With the right hand, push the right knee away and extend the left arm diagonally opposite of the left knee. Breathe. And inhale, bring both legs to the center. Exhale, drop both legs to the left side. And with the right hand, gently push the right hip away from your ribs. And then extend the right arm diagonally opposite of where the right hip is going. Breathe. And inhale, return back to the center. Release both feet on the mat. Roll onto your side and continue rolling to come into prone position. Spread your arms to the side. Place your right cheek on the mat, looking towards your left hand. Bend the left knee and place the left hand under the left shoulders. With the inhale, press the left palm against the mat, opening your chest to the left. And bring the left foot to the floor as far as possible, to the floor on the right side, maybe touching the left big toes on the floor. You can even come onto your left fingertips and open the chest just slightly more to the left side. Inhale, gently turn back to the center line. Turn your head to the other side, so looking towards your right hand. Bend your right knee as you place your right hand under your right shoulders. With the inhale, press the right palm against the mat, opening your chest to the right side, and drop the right foot as far as possible towards the ground on the left side, maybe touching your right big toe on the floor. Breathe. And inhale, slowly coming back to the center line. Forehead on the mat, both legs straight. Place hands under your shoulders, and gently, with the next inhale, press up and come into all four position. So on your hands and knees, align your wrists under your shoulders and the knees under the hips. Come into neutral spine first. So press the head back, chin down, closer to your chest, looking to the space in between your hands. Breathe. And then from here, open your left knee or left leg out to the side. So externally rotate the left hip and bring it back in. Left knee hovering maybe about 1 inch off the mat. And then exhale, open to the side. Inhale. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Few more. Exhaling to open. Externally rotate. Inhale to derotate. So exhale, externally rotate and keep the left knee out and attempt to extend the left leg and see if you are counterbalancing and leaning towards your right side. Try to bring your hips back to the center. Bend the left knee and this time lower, placing the left knee back on the mat. And we'll repeat with the right knee. So start with hovering the right knee few inches off the mat. With an exhale, externally rotate, open the right knee to the side. Inhale, derotate, right knee back in. Exhale, open. Inhale, in. Few more. And on the next exhale, externally rotate the right hip. Keep it there and extend your right leg to the side. And watch that you are not leaning towards your left to balance. And bend the right knee. Derotate and place the right knees or both knees on the mat. And bring the right thigh towards your chest. Bring your left thigh towards your chest and imagine there is a paintbrush on your left knee and you attempt to paint a circle with your left knee. So from knee forward, open it to the side, bring it back in, forward, out, and in. One more time before we reverse the direction. So to the back, open out, in and forward, and keep going. And release left knee on the mat. So now the paintbrush is on our right knee. So start with bringing the right thigh close to your chest and start painting the circle with the paintbrush. So bring the right knee out, in and forward, and keep going. And we'll reverse, so we will move towards the back, extending the right hip, and then open to the side, bring it back in and forward, to the back, out, in, forward, couple more, and release both knees on the mat, and press back, sit your hips on your heels, and sit by facing the short edge of your mat. And we'll come into this legs position. So you will be facing the short edge of your mat, but I will turn to face the camera so you can see me better. So the position that we like to be in is what is called 90-90. So it's 90 degrees on, in my case, is right leg, and also the back leg or the left leg, making 90 degrees. For some people, this might not be accessible, so you could use a roll blanket or a yoga block and place it under the right hip, so under the hip of the front leg, and see if this make the legs position comfortable for you to stay for next few exercises. But even if this still not feeling comfortable, what you can do is you can bring the back leg closer and make the 90 degrees instead with the two shins, so with the right shin and the left shin. So explore the position, and once you find the variation that feels good, we'll stay here for a bit and start dropping the right ear towards the right shoulder and circle the head around the back to the left, and chin across the chest forward, back to the right side, across the back to the left, forward to the right, and keep going. And when you are back on the right side, we will reverse. So chin down and across to the left, across the back to the right, forward, left, and keep going. Just a couple more rotation. And release. Bring the head back to the center. Push the chin back, down towards the chest. So you should be looking straight forward. And start to circle your shoulders. Move slowly and breathe and reverse the circle. And release. Twist to the right side. Take one big inhale and exhale. And as you exhale, see if you can twist deeper. Take another inhale and exhale, and see if you can twist slightly deeper. And once you are at your deepest twist to your right side, just stay and breathe. And derotate slightly, so align your sternum on top of your front knee. And extend the back leg and attempt to bring the top of the back leg pressing onto the floor. And then bend the back leg into 90 degrees at the knee. And this time face your sternum forward, pointing the same direction as the front knee. Take an inhale and exhale as you lower your torso towards the front knee. And activate and attempt an action as if to bring the front thigh towards your chest as well. And keep breathing. And with the next inhale, we will raise the torso upright and we will press the front leg towards the ground. So it's the opposite action of the previous one. So inhale, exhale and lower. Engage your legs, attempt to bring the legs up towards your chest. And inhale, raise up, and this time press and drive the right leg towards the mat. Extend the front leg, straightening the front knee. Exhale, this time we will twist towards the back leg. On the next exhale, side bending towards the straight leg. Reach the top fingertips beyond the toes of the right foot. Inhale, bring the torso upright. This time twist and reach the left hand on towards the outer side of the right leg, and your right arm reaching towards the back. And inhale, bring the torso upright, walk your hands to the center, bend the front knee gently back into 90-90 legs position, or back into this position for those of you who opt for this variation. And then we will switch to the other side. So we are facing one of the short edge of the mat. So for those of you who are in this 90-90 legs position, you will lift the back knee off the mat and then start to lift the other knee as well, and then switch to the second side. So we are facing the other short edge of the mat. And we'll start with the twist to the left side. So walk your hands to the other side of the left thigh, the front thigh. Take an inhale and exhale, and see if you can twist deeper. One more inhale and exhale, and see if you can twist just slightly more, or maybe not. That's fine. And once we are in the deepest of our twist, we'll stay here for about 2 breaths. And de-rotate. Turn your sternum facing towards the same direction of your front knee. So take an inhale. Exhale, lower the chest towards the front leg, and front leg attempt to bring itself up towards the chest. Inhale, raise the torso upright and drive the front leg down towards the mat. One more time. Exhale, lower. Chest to legs. Legs want to come out towards the chest. Inhale, drive the legs onto the mat as you bring your torso upright. And we forgot something. So from the upright torso, slightly twist towards the left side. Align your sternum on top of your left knee and extend the back leg, and try to bring the entire top of the right leg pressing onto the mat. And then bend the back knee, and this time extend the front knee. And with the exhale, we will twist towards the back leg. And then side bending towards the left leg that is straight, and reach your right fingertips beyond the left toes. Inhale, torso upright. Twist to the left side and reach your right hand to the outer side of your left leg, and extend the left arm to the back. Breathe. And then slowly walk the hands close to each other. De-rotate, facing forward. Gently bend the front knee back into your 90-90 position, or this position for those of you who choose to stay here. And let's come and sit in straddle for a little bit, keeping about maybe 90 degrees for your straddle. Lean back, hands behind your waist, and just shake your legs. And let's come back into all four. We'll move on into the Vinyasa flow portion of today's class. So all four, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, toes tucked. Come into neutral spine first. There's always a tendency to hang our head down, but we want the head and the neck in a good alignment with the rest of the spine. So press the head back, chin down towards your chest, looking down in between your hands. Inhale and exhale, and start to hover your knees above the mat, and keep pressing the hips up and back. Come into inverted V or downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent for now. Tuck your tailbone up, press the mat with your hands, press away, and then start to pedal your legs, straightening one knee, bending the other, and switch, and just keep going. And release, keeping both knees bent still. Drop your hips to the right side and up to the center, and then to the left with an exhale. Inhale up, center, exhale to the right, inhale up, exhale to the left. One more time to the right side, to the left. And from here, you are welcome to keep your knees bent the entire time we are in downward facing dog. For some of you might want to try straightening the knees and lowering the heels towards the mat. Keep your tailbone tilting up. And from here, we will check the active range of our pigeon pose. So start bending your knees, bringing the right thigh close to your chest, and shift your body weight forward as you externally rotate the right hip, and tap your right foot as close as possible to the left wrist, and then move back, downward facing dog. And then we will repeat for the second leg. So start with bending the left knee, left thigh towards the chest, shift the body weight forward, externally rotate the left hip, and tap the left foot as close as possible to the right wrist before you step back to downward facing dog. Let's do that about 2 more times for each leg. So right leg, tap, downward dog, exhale, left leg, tap left foot, down dog, right leg, left leg, and push forward into plank. And we'll do similar movement from plank. So bend right knee, externally rotate, and tap the right foot as close as possible to the left wrist, and plank, left leg, tap the left foot. One more time for each leg. Push with an exhale, downward facing dog. Drop onto all four. So that was your active range for pigeon pose. At whichever distance where you are able to bring your foot forward and tap, that's where you will lower your legs onto your pigeon. Today we will not use the assistance of our hands to pull the legs forward into pigeon. So we will just use the whatever our hips provide us to come into pigeon. So we are in all four, and start to round your spine, starting from your neck, upper back, and lower your front of the hips towards the mat, and before the hips touch the mat, unroll and come into a gentle back bend. So into cobra, or you can bend your elbow slightly in baby cobra. And we'll move back into all-4 the same way we came here. So start to round your spine, starting from your neck, upper back, and lift your hips off the mat. Tuck the toes. Exhale, hover the knees, press up, downward facing dog. So this time we will come into pigeon. So bend the right knee, bringing the right thigh towards your chest. Shift your body weight forward. Externally rotate the right hip and lower the right leg. Come into first pigeon. Lower the back knee and check that we have the entire top of the back leg pressing on the mat. And take your blanket roll or your block and place it under the right hip. So we will twist to the left and to the right. So you can do it with both elbows straight, or some of you might be able to lower into your forearms. So check what is available for you today and start walking your hands towards the right side. At your deepest twist to the right, stay and breathe. And continue to breathe as you walk your hand across the center, and continue walking to the left side and breathe. And walk back to the center. Bring the hands closer to the front knee. Press up. Inhale. Reach the left arm up. And exhale. Thread the left arm under the chest, pointing to the right side. Inhale. Left arm up. Exhale. Thread the arm under the chest, pointing to the right side. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Torso upright, sternum facing forward. Hands close to the front knee. This time we will do something similar like a cat and cow. Round your back as you lower. Inhale to come up. Exhale, round. Inhale, come up. 2 more times. Exhale, round, lowering chest to the ground. Inhale and arch, coming up. Exhale. And come up and back into neutral spine. So this time we will bring the torso up and spread the arms to the side. Palms, fingertips off the mat or off the floor. And we will exhale and bring the torso forward. And then inhale, drive the front leg against the mat and attempt to bring your knees towards each other to press up and gentle back bend. Exhale, lower the torso. Inhale, come up, gentle back bend. Exhale. Inhale. So we'll do 2 more, and some of you might want to try to remove the support from under your right hip. So if that causing you to drop onto your right hip, then please place the support back. Otherwise, if you are stable here, we'll do that last exercise 2 more times. So on the way up, you really have to drive the front leg towards the mat and pull the legs towards each other. So let's start. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale up, arch, gentle back bend. Exhale, and inhale, and hands down in front of the front knee. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and raise your hips up so you can step the right leg to the back, downward facing dog. Drop onto your knees, all 4, and start to round your back. Lower the front of the hips towards the mat, and before the hips touch the mat, unroll and come into gentle back bend, cobra, and start to roll or round the back again. Lift the hips off the mat, back into all 4, tuck the toes, hover the knees. Exhale, press the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Bend the left knee, bring the left thigh close to the chest as you shift your body weight forward. Externally rotate the left hip and lower the left leg into pigeon, second side of pigeon. And again, take your blanket roll or your blocks and place it under your left hip. And same thing for this side, check what is available for you, whether you are keeping your both arms straight or you are able to lower onto your forearms. And then walk both hands to the left side. At your deepest twist, stay and breathe. De-rotate, and this time walk to the right side. And at your deepest, stay and breathe. And walk back to the center. Straighten your elbows. Bring both hands close to the front leg. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread the right arm under the chest. Point the right fingertips to the left. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread it under the chest. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring the torso upright and facing forward. And we'll do the spinal wave or the cat and cow. Take an inhale and exhale and start to round. Bend the elbow and bring the chest down towards the mat. Inhale, start to arch, straightening the elbows and come up. And exhale, round, lowering towards the mat. Inhale, arch, and come up. Let's do a couple more. coming back into neutral spine. Bring the torso even higher. So when you spread your arms to the side, your fingertips are floating off the floor. Exhale and lower the chest towards the front leg. Inhale, drive the front leg towards the mat. Engage the muscle as if you are bringing the legs together, and then go into gentle back bend. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up, arch your back. Exhale, lower. Inhale. And we'll do that 2 more times. So you can choose to try removing the blanket from under your left hip. But again, if you start to falling into your left hip, then place the blanket roll under your left hip again. Otherwise, if you are stable here, let's try. And remember, when we are coming upright before the gentle back bend, you want to drive the front leg towards the mat and engage as if you are about to bring the legs together. But of course that will not happen, but we want to activate the muscle in that way. So next, exhale, lower. Inhale, gentle arch, back bend. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And back bend. And hands down. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Lift your hips. Clear a space for your left leg to step back into downward facing dog. Drop onto your knees. Start to round your back. Lower your hips towards the mat. And then unroll and arch your back. Start to round again. And lift your hips off the mat. Coming back into all four. Tuck the toes. Exhale. Float the knees. Send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Bend the right knee. Bring the right thigh close to the chest. Shift your body weight forward and then externally rotate the right hip again. And lower the right leg into pigeon. So walk your hands slightly further forward from the front knee. Tuck the back toes and lean forward and bend at the elbows about 90 degrees. And see if you can float that back leg up. And maybe bend the back knee, flex the back foot, and bring the back heel as close as possible towards your hips. Just one more breath. Extend the back knee, lower the back toes, come back into pigeon. And this time we will want to bring the right knee to the center. So place the right calf under the right thigh and place the sole of the right foot under the left thigh. So bring back leg slightly closer and we'll try a balancing pose. I call it a flying pigeon. So start with bringing your torso upright first. Arms by your side. And start floating the back foot of the mat. And see if you can flex the back foot, and again bringing the back heel towards your hips. If this is not possible, just simply floating the back foot will be enough. And hands down. With the exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Bend the left knee, left thigh towards the chest, shift your body weight forward, and start to externally rotate the left hip, and lower the left leg forward into pigeon. Walk your hands slightly further from the front knee, tuck the back toes, lean forward, and bend the elbows about 90 degrees. And start floating that back leg. You may stop here and work on your balance and strength. Otherwise, add some hamstring, flex the foot, the back foot, bend the back knee, and bring the back heel close towards your hips. And exhale, extend the back leg, lower it down to the mat, and bring the front knee facing forward, so the left calf is directly under the left thigh, and place the sole of your left foot under the right thigh. So drag the back leg slightly forward. We'll try flying pigeon on the second side. So come up and float your fingertips off the mat. Start with floating the back foot first. And some of you might want to try flexing the back foot and bringing the back heel towards your hips. Otherwise, just keep the back foot float few inches above the mat. And release. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Drop into all four. Start to round your spine as you lower your hips towards the mat, and then unroll. Come into cobra. Start to round your back again, lifting the hips up, back into all four. Press onto child's pose, hips on your heels. Widen your knees if you need to, and rest your forehead, and just breathe for a moment in child's pose. And inhale, bring your hands close to your knees and press up. Sit on your heels and press the back of your hands together like so. Shoulders relax, and just start to circle your hands in and out like this. And reverse. And release. Let's lay down on our back the way we started this session. So knees bent, feet flat on the floor. So arms by your side. Press the palms down and float the feet up. So 90 degrees at the hips or the pelvis. At the knees, point the feet. And you want to tuck the tailbone in slightly, so you are pressing your entire lower back on the mat. And breathe as you tap your toes one by one, alternatingly onto the mat. So we'll continue, and some of you might want to add a little bit of challenge, which is extending the arms up, spread your shoulder blades, and then extend at the wrist as if you want to push the ceiling away. And then from there, tuck your chin towards your chest and raise your head and neck off the mat. And continue with the toe taps. And continue to breathe. Just one more taps for each foot. Right foot, left foot. And release your head down. Release your arms and your feet down. And let your knees knock onto each other. And breathe. Make your exhale longer than your inhale, expelling all the air out. Just 2 more breaths here. Exhale longer than inhale. And after your next exhale, slowly extend your legs out. Feet about mat width apart. Bring your chin closer to your chest, elongating the back of your neck. You can shake your head side to side. And let the head stop by itself. Return back to your breath. Breathing in and out through your nostrils. Everything becomes more quiet. Your body becomes more still. Only you and your breath. Be comfortable in this stillness and give your body permission to rest. Return back to your physical body right here on your mat. Take one deep inhale. Exhale through your mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Wiggle your toes and fingers. Shake your head side to side. Gentle little movements back into your body. Bring your legs together, arms overhead. Give yourself one big stretch. Release. And turn to your side and curl. Bringing your knees close to your chest and rest on your side for a moment. Keep your eyes closed. And whenever you are ready, press up into easy seated position, crossing your legs in front of you. Wiggle your hips side to side. Find your sitting bones. Open your eyes if you haven't already. Arms up. Press the palms together. Make a prayer. Lower the prayer into the center of your heart. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoy the practice. Stay well, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.